Okay, pad, again, big part of their playstyle. They have no mobility. This game, they only had 2 peppers earlier. Obviously, they got a bit sort of lucky to get a llama or whatever. But just recycling pads is their main playstyle so far. A little bit scuffed, but they just take their time. One big thing in this season, especially duos, is if your teammate is low, right, guys? Everyone in chat. If your teammate is low, don't just fucking full build a tarp. Do you know what I mean? Just stay with them. Maybe build up 1 box so you're safe in case you get jumped in on. Just stay with your teammate and then just wait for fucking zone. Like right here, if he was to full tarp, he just wastes so many mats for no reason. When right now they can get like a pretty free rotate. Obviously, held by a little bit of a buy above. But it is still very cheap, and because he's not split from his teammate, he doesn't get jumped in on, or like SMG on from backside, you know? Just stay with your teammate at all points during duos. Like, you should never, if your teammate's 1 HP, don't just run away from them and start tarping. Obviously, if you're like full backside of zone, like zone's going to overtake you, you might want to tarp forward a little bit. But if you're like middle of zone and want to use a low, just stay with them and then stagger rotate late, you know? Okay, they regroup together. I'm going to take that kind of heal here. Get in here, plays back for the old builds, they're just going to recycle it for a second. Very nice. Another simple refresh, just double SMG, someone on the backside who's a solo. Very nice. Layering, go up 1 here. Once he goes up 1 though, look what he does. Stays on the layer, right? So many people, I don't know why, but they have like ADHD when it comes to changing layers, right? They, especially in duos, because they think, oh, I need to do some crazy shit on the best layer every time. Just stick to the layer that you're on. Right there, let me go back and show that again. Okay. Right there, they get the kill, okay? So they get like decent mats, they've good mats to tarp, they don't have to do anything too crazy. Get everything from it. Cammy's their main tarp normally. Sticks right. This is a good layer. Right here, this is a perfect layer. This is the best layer they can be on apart from heights, in my opinion, at this point, you know? Everything else, you're going to have to build too much. That's too low. I mean, that's not bad over there with Seti and Chapik, so that's actually a pretty good layer from Seti. But right here, this is a perfect layer, okay? 1 above these guys. So as you can see, he gets a little bit scuffed. He ends up having to drop down here. But he fixes it, goes up 1 layer, and then he just commits the layer. And he just gets forward on that layer and maintains it and cuts other people off, you know? And everyone's just going up and down, like, fucking crazy, you know? If there's someone in your way, sure, change the layer, get out of the way of it, but you don't need to keep on moving. Just move 1 or 2 times. See, this is what I like with, how did Teeq go down there? This is what I like with people running double SMGs. You can get a refresh just like that, you know? Just holding, like, just double spraying something together. Did he get counter sprayed there? This is a good call. They both 3-2 on it with SMG. Where does he die from? Japco just beams him, okay. Okay, you play Storm. Also remember that when you're down in duos, you can drop all your shit. Very big change. Nice, gets called Nyrox, lovely stuff. Bit Siphon on, I don't think he's been able to get in there though, is he? Yeah, he just holds himself. Not a bad game. It was a bit unfortunate when they went for that double SMG play that one of them just bloom fought. I think he heavy shotgunned him, to be honest. Let me go back and watch that. I think he heavy shotgunned him and then just like sprayed through and he killed him, you know? Yeah, bro, this gun is ridiculous. That's what I was saying. The heavy is so good for stuff like that. Like, it's quite rare that he gets that shot off there, though. What? Bro, the heavy is so good, man. If you use it properly. If you don't use it properly, it's absolutely terrible and it's the worst gun in the game. But if you can use it properly, it's lethal. Look at that. Good play, man. What is the other team doing? Why are the other team dropping down there? Fair enough. I think they knew that team had a pad just based on how they were playing. And they get so many splashes from that. That was good. Nice. Land safe. Just land. Honestly, if in doubt, just land where they did, you know, like just an open spot on low ground. And then just heal up, you know. So pop up, run long, get to a high layer as well. It's so easy. It's so easy on first moving because of how big the zone is. If you think how big 50-50 is, and basically like 80% of the people end up padding or flying, whatever, right? They all end up landing really front side. It's so easy if you land where they did, or just to rotate to get onto high layer, because it's such a big zone, and everyone's on front, you know? So they just get to a really high layer here. Are they second high at this point? Almost. Oh, there was no one on our side. Nice rotate. That was a good rotate. Anyone see what you did there? Why did he layer swap like that? Let me go back. Is this a good rotate? I can't tell if he's just trolling or not. I think it's a good rotate, you know. It layer swaps them, and it gets them to dead side. Lovely stuff. There you go. I bet I need some no peps, no candles. It's not a cash cow, yeah. Duos, you can get some done. Also, very nicely here with the cami tarping is he is dead side this entire time. Look, everyone is busy over on this north side. He is literally just chilling on dead side. He's doing brick tarps. Why do you do brick tarps? Because people can't look through it. Yes. Metal has the most health when it's placed, but brick is the hardest to see, which is why brick is better. Good. Metal has the most health, which is why you use metal when you get sprayed, or you do metal when you box up, whatever, or when you get into zone. The reason you do metal here, right, when you get into zone, is because it's got the most health. So if you get sprayed, if someone tries to box fight you, it's got the most health. Cammy was doing some armored bullshit the other day where he was placing on his floors. I want to see if he does that. He's playing kind of like a lower mid kind of there. Good layer swap, man. Again, dead side. Where's the dead side in this zone, boys? Let me go back. Alright, zone is just pulled from over here, okay? Zone is pulled from over this way. There's a kid just fucking vibing back there or something. I don't know what he's doing. Zone spawns from over there. Everyone is congested over on this side. So Cammy, what is he going to go ahead and do? After he heals up for a second here, he knows this. He's a smart player, okay? And he's going to go bad layer, and Jetta's like cutting them off, like spraying them from below. What's he going to do? Heal up, takes his time. Thing is with dead side is it works for the entirety of that zone, right? Or even like a little bit after that zone as well, depending on the next zone pool. Dead side stays that way for a long period of time. So he goes up here, layers up because a high layer is less congested, it's cheaper, all sorts of shit. Then he drops down onto the right, dead side, cuts off this low gun team with Andalex and Suisse. Drops down, lovely stuff. Now he's got his right side, dead side in time. He doesn't need to cut. Yeah, he doesn't need to build off his right here, you see? He doesn't build off his right at all because it's completely free. Lovely stuff. Oh. Milk. Okay, Teeq is about to go crazy. He did milk. It's all good. Waste more mats than needed. If in doubt, overbuild. If you're doing a big play like cutting off low ground or some shit, or you're like dropping to low ground, always overbuild. Did you just kill? Did you just get all those kills? What the Not saying you're wrong, whatever, like you could have maybe saved some mats there, but if in doubt, build. If you're doing a big play, build. Pink and Anas on high ground. Is this winnable? No, they're doing this correctly. Pinks and Anas are just staying whole way up. Gonna try and play a minute. He's got no mats to go forward. There's nothing he done. They played that well. One thing when you're playing with pink is you've got to keep a whole shotgun distance away. That's all I know. Okay, chili splashes again on a rotate. Pretty simple. Make sure you use them early, which is what they've done here, and make sure you scout out everything. Right? They actually built up and went up a layer here just so they can have more scouting options. You can see. On these backside teams, so you do not want to be, if you ever like chili or pepper rotating, You never want to be ultimate low ground like Janice is doing right now. Because Janice has a pad. Yes. Like, you want to be in a position where you can see the people who have a pad. Like, who's going to be rotating, who's going to be doing it. They start beginning to do this rotate. Some pads are right next to them. They could easily hit that, to be honest. Nice. A little bit late on this rotate here, but they're getting up. Okay, they're just going to take the time to pause. I don't know, that rotate wasn't the best. Obviously, they didn't find that pad. They could have spent more time finding the pad. I think he should have invested the mats in building further up. Or further forward. Like diagonally up, you know. And they would have been able to recycle the pad and save a lot of mats. I like how Teeq is like literally on him the whole time. Like when he's doing it, just smacking on the wall, you know. He's straight on him. Also, that's a very good play. The big thing with I don't know, armored walls aren't that good just placing one armored wall. Obviously it's nice in some situations, but armored stair like this is very, very good because it basically just blocks off your entire above and this entire side, and then also half of this side here and half of this side here, you know. It's basically like it's like more than twice as effective as a armored wall. If someone's W-keying you and trying to get in, if you're on top of the stair placing it, it protects your below and your wall, and also half your side walls as well, right? So you can get out easily. I don't know. It's much better to do an armored stair in a lot of situations than it is to do an armored wall. Like right here, they're a bit shambles on mats. They're going to stagger rotate. They're just taking their time for a second. Now they're going to rush forward. Nice. Good stuff. Lovely stuff. Chillin'. Hit the little refarm. Nice. Yeah, that's what let's go for. Lovely stuff. Nice. Good play. Whenever you go for loot, you need to build as well. So many people, they drop down on loot and they just don't cover the walls, you know, as they go ahead and drop. Also, they're very good at like saving some splashes and also having chilly effect the whole time. Where they can just get a little refresh, a little bit like just that's only like barely a siphon refresh, you know. But it's a lot of extra boxes and they get those consistently throughout the endgame, you know. And it's also very nice for points. Like, they just get a consistent refresh of like someone shambles and they always get the mats from it. It's not like they're leaving the mats out, you know. Someone cuts them off right there. Good armored wall by Forzia. The one thing with an armored wall that you need to remember, I'm going to say this again, is your armored wall as well. They can't edit it. They can't do anything. You could literally go like right up to this armored wall and use it against them and like pressure this wall here from around peak. Like just because they place an armored wall doesn't mean you have to get scared off it, you know? You can literally use that to take this wall here and like right and peek them the whole time. But obviously in this situation you'd rather just chill and wait for zone to pull. Zone pulls towards you, then you cut them off. They're vibing. Yeah, like it pulls towards these guys here. Goes off again. What is this, boys? What do we call this? Dead side? Yes. And for someone saying why is dead side not like why is it even a thing? It's just because people always stop on the busy side of the zone. So right here, zone's pulled from north to south. South again is dead side. Cammy's going to run towards the south hand side of the zone. Hits the little bloom fight like that. I think he's just a little bit unfortunate here. Yeah, he tried to run south, but then he got opened up on. Jumps in against the knock. That's the kill as well. No whites. Not a bad game though. Not a bad game right here. If he could survive for a few more seconds, that would be huge. Yeah, he's just gonna get jumped in on though. Top 5. Not bad though. Not bad.